This is CBeebies on YouTube. Find even more fun and games for your child at the CBeebies website.
The following content is intended for our CBeebies grown-ups audience.
Wow, my comedy heroes. I have many comedy heroes, but I would say my favourite comedians and certainly performers date back to the era of silent comedy. Big Laurel and Hardy fan. I take a lot of my inspiration and ideas from watching the old Laurel and Hardy shorts. Buster Keaton was another big hero of mine, as was Chaplin and Harold Lloyd. And then the later comedians, the more physical comedians, of course, of kind of more of the modern day, people like Rowan Atkinson and, you know, people like that. It's interesting. I'm asked that quite a bit, and I think with physical comedy, it has to look fairly effortless, as if it's, you know, you don't know what's coming next, and I think it needs to be easy on the eye as well. I was very lucky. I had some training by a fantastic physical performer called Jack Tripp, and he taught me how to fall properly and how to do, you know, the double takes. Like, for instance, if you're seeing something that's going to possibly, you know, create peril in the scene, it's a case of seeing it and then that double take, you know, realizing that something's going to happen, you know, with that object or person. So, and that kind of thing, it was so valuable. I mean, I trained for 3 years at drama school, and I did a lot of physical comedy and obviously singing and dancing as well. So, because, you know, in this profession, it's better to be an all-rounder than just specialising in one area, acting or singing or dancing. So try to do a bit of everything, really. But comedy is, yeah, it's tricky, and particularly for the younger age group as well. It has to be very, very carefully thought out. Gosh, I don't know. No, I don't think there is a secret. I think you've got to obviously enjoy what you're doing. I mean, all of my comedy is character-based. I don't think I could be a comedian, like a stand-up comedian, as Justin. I would feel, you know, I feel uncomfortable doing that. I'm more comfortable being, you know, behind a mask, as in being a character. Well, very exciting news, of course. We're currently shooting the new series of Gigglebiz, Gigglebiz Series 3, which is great, because we haven't shot it for a few years. Obviously, we've been doing Justin's House. So we're bringing back a whole plethora of characters, as usual. A lot of old faces that people will know and love from the past, but we have some new characters too. We do a read-through in the morning with the producer and the director and have a feel and have a chat. But most of my ideas come on the set as soon as we get out, you know, on the location or in the studio set. And then I'll have a feel around, I'll look at all the props that are to hand, where the cameras are going to be, and then I'll start to kind of get the cogs whirring. And I've got, you know, fantastic directors on the shoot, so they give me free rein to put in, you know, all of the Justinisms as well that you see in all the sketches. I think Gigglebiz is a family show. I definitely, when I work on any of my shows, Justin's House or Something Special or Gigglebiz, I think of the family experience, the family viewing experience. It's far better to create a show where the parents, the teachers, the carers, the children, everyone can sit down and watch and enjoy those shows instead of it just being for the children. So that's yeah, very important. Ooh, that is a tough one. Well, you know, if I can be remembered for making people laugh and smile, then that's good enough for me.
Find out when we add new clips and build a playlist especially for your child by subscribing for free to the CBeebies YouTube channel.